Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Duke and Leon's School of Life. I have Leon the something with me.
Something. You've run out of L's, buddy. There's only so many L's.
That's right. I've gone through them all.
Have we got 40 minutes packed with fun for everyone? Let me tell you, someone, this crybaby said to me, would you like to come? I've got 2 free tickets to go and see this movie. I can't even remember what movie it was, some rom-com or something with one of those idiots, those idiots. And would you like to come? Free tickets. And I said to her, I would rather shit in my hands and clap. That's the saying of the week. So I've been saying that. I would rather
shit in my hands and clap.
Clap, yes. That's the saying of the week. I've been saying it to everyone, even when it's not even relevant. I just fucking say it because I love it. I love it.
Would you like salt and pepper on that sandwich? I would rather shit in my hands and clap.
It's so great. It's so to the point. Like people, I do notice people stop and think. I don't know why, because it's like, wow,
Yeah, what's to think about?
Yeah, what's to think
what they're thinking about? What I thought about when you said it was like all the shit splats flying everywhere, all over everyone. One of my best mates, Ray, Chinese guy. He's a Chinese guy. He was very offended about. Remember last week we were talking about the guy who was worried about marrying an Asian woman because his son's going to have a small penis.
Yes.
Yes. So
Ray was offended at that. Wow. Who would have thought?
So he said to me like,
"Fucking told you."
Because I met him years ago. I saved his life, actually. I met him years ago. I saved his life. I was down the beach. He was in the surf. He was drowning.
Fucking beach? Is there? Would you live down at the beach?
Yeah.
You're always at the fucking beach.
Yeah. And he's drowning. This is years ago. He's drowning down the beach. I'm looking out the back and I'm seeing this guy.
He's in the water. He's in the water. Not on the sand.
I'm thinking, is he drowning? Is this guy drowning or what? And so I sat and had a cigarette while I was deciding whether he was drowning or not. And then when I decided he was, I saved his life. I went and told the lifesaver.
You ran into the water and saved him. No, you went and told the lifesaver.
Yeah, and the lifesaver went out and got him and brought him back. And then Ray comes up to me and he's going... And he goes, you fucking idiot, you still have cigarette while I'm fucking dying. You can't. And I liked him straight away. Anyway, he comes up to me. And look, if, people are saying, oh, you're doing the accent, you're racist, listen to Ray's podcast. Ray's got a podcast called Raise the Roof. I came up with that for him. And
really? Is this true? Has he got it? He got it? Yeah.
Yeah, Ray's, and he does impersonations of us, of me and you in particular. Anyway, he comes up to me.
Yeah.
He comes up to me and he goes, you say, oh, Asia have small penis. He goes, I have 8-inch cock. 8-inch cock. And then he gets out a ruler that he's marked and he goes, look. Oh. And I said, Ray, that's 8 centimetres. That's not 8 inches. And he goes, oh, you fucking cunt. You racist cunt. So I just thought I'd share that with everyone.
8 centimetres.
He thought it was 8 inches.
Oh, my God.
8 centimetres for our American friends is about, I don't know, it's about 3 inches, 4 inches maybe.
It's not big. Not big.
All right, I got two little news things that I read.
Yes, so, I've got some too.
So this woman,
yes,
who can give flavoured breast milk.
Oh no!
Yeah, so it's like it's like some kind of medical condition where
it's my dream. What are you talking about?
Where her body doesn't process the flavouring properly. So when she drinks something, so say she has chocolate.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the medical term is, but it goes into her breast milk, right? So she's got flavoured breast milk.
Oh.
So if she has strawberries, eat strawberries, the breast milk will taste. It doesn't assume the colour of what you're eating. So if it's like it's not pink, doesn't come out pink, but it tastes like strawberry, right?
Oh, yeah.
So it's white, but it's got a strawberry tinge to it. So what she's done, this is how she's bottling it, and people are asking her, for certain flavours, and she's eating it. But what she's actually done is she's contacted NASA, and said to NASA, "I will make flavoured breast milk for the astronauts, so you can just store it in the spaceship."
Why wouldn't they just get the stuff from like Walmart?
No, because that flavoured breast milk has got more protein or whatever it is. It's better for you. Human milk.
Is it stabilised though?
I don't know.
Do you have to pasteurize it? I don't know. What the fuck?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway,
can you ring it? Can you ask her? Is it pasteurized?
I was thinking if she did get the contract from NASA, what do you think? What kind of flavors would they be ordering? Like, it wouldn't be just ordering chocolate and strawberry and whatever. They'd be ordering like more protein type stuff.
Well, first off, I would say not if, but when she gets the contract.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm thinking, chicken flavored breast milk.
Chicken.
Yeah, so if they feel like a bit of chicken, they just go to the fridge.
You can't have chicken because you can't buy chicken drink, can you?
No, she can eat chicken. It's what she eats as well.
But you don't naturally have a chicken juice. No one has chicken juice. It has to be like a drink.
Chicken milk.
Oh, you can have chicken milk.
Garlic.
Who's going to fucking drink chicken milk? I wouldn't drink that. I'll be looking at it going, fucking hell, chicken milk? What the fuck? Almond milk scares me enough, let alone chicken milk. No, it's got to be like, I reckon they could start doing cocktails. So maybe she has some, what flavoured milk? Like, those cocktails with milk, like whiskey and, things like that. I don't
Tia Maria.
Tia Maria milk.
Whiskey.
I don't know.
So she's going to sit there and turn into an alcoholic, drinking all this shit.
And then sue NASA because she's an alcoholic.
All right, next one. Next one is Google Maps, right?
Yeah.
Is it Google Maps? Filmed this hillbilly. When Google flies over, what's that called? Google Maps, is it?
I guess so.
Yeah, Google Maps flies over, films this hillbilly. It's out in Virginia somewhere. Yeah. Accidentally films this hillbilly. It's gone viral. Hillbilly at a lake fucking a fish that's on his fishing line.
Oh, wow.
So it's just flying over, doing, taking road maps, pictures of road maps and shit. Yeah. And it's just taken this thing where this hillbilly is fucking a fish on the fishing line. And he says, when they tracked him down and they're interviewing him, the news people are interviewing him, saying, and they said, "Why were you fucking the fish?" He said, "Because it reminds me of my late wife."
All right, so I'm just doing it now. I'm going to put Google best places to fish, Virginia. Oh, there he is. Hey, fuck, you know what? I think it looks like his late wife as well. I think that's where the similarity.
Reminds me of my ex-wife.
I think it looks like his
wife.
Yeah, they used to call her Stinky.
I've been so lonely since she died.
But now I'm fishing. I'm all right. I feel fine.
I missed her fish face.
All right. In other news, woman with two vaginas gives birth. Baby's coming out of the left one. The next baby she wants out of the right one. What do you think?
She's had out of the right one.
Oh, she had. Well, now she wants a left.
No, she's had them both. She's had one out of the left and one out of the right.
All right. So is that her left or my left?
Well, does that mean she's like ambidextrous? What's the word for it? Vagidextrous?
Wow, but why would she do? Why would she do that? I suppose it's very hard to sort of like imagine why someone would do that. Why would you even think like that? Why wouldn't you just go? Maybe your husband. Maybe your husband is the one going. Can we pick the door number 2? Door number 2.
Look.
I'm sick of door number 1.
Healthy.
Yes, as long as the baby's
door number
healthy.
1. Why wouldn't you want to sort of like?
Damn it! There's no car.
Oh,
there's no car. I thought,
you know what?
Door number 2. There's a car. That's where the car is.
You know what it is?
What?
It's exotic betting. So they put up which doors are going to come out of which door, and people, it's like a 50% chance. People put on money on the left, money on the right.
Mm. Yeah, and if you threw in a sister, that'd be a multi.
Exactly.
Fuck! Imagine that. I got to ring up what's his name from whatsybet.com and say like I reckon that's huge. The kids love betting on that shit. Yeah. All right. That's good. Germans what?
Are the world's most efficient at masturbating. Apparently.
So what defines an efficient masturbation? Is it time? Is it material? Is it cleanup? What is it?
Well, apparently when they asked Hans Fruger, the world's most efficient masturbator, he said, the trick is to stay on point.
Not to get distracted.
Exactly, and he's right. How many times do you get distracted?
You must always think of Helga, the one with the big boobies, not slip into thinking about your mutter.
Stay on point. It's the only way to be efficient.
And
you think about it. If Hitler stayed on point.
Oh, you had to bring up the Nazis, didn't you? You just can't help yourself. All right, come on. 2 minutes on Nazi, and then we'll get on to something else. What would Hitler have done?
He would have won.
He would have won. Okay.
So that's the trick. Efficient masturbating is staying on point. It's not drifting off. It's not like you're looking at one porn and then you go, oh, no, I want to look at something else.
Oh, yeah. No page turning.
Yeah, no page turning.
In the old days.
Well, even in the new days now.
Oh, flicking.
Well, yeah, flicking. Like, you know how if you go on Pornhub, you get like 100 like options.
Do you? I don't know. I've never.
And you're looking through all the options, and you click on that. No, I'll go back to that one. No, I'll go back to that. Stay on point. Stay on point. Pick one and stick with it.
Stick to it. Stick to it. All right. Talking about that, Lifeline, which for those of you who are from different countries, Lifeline is a suicide, men's health, or women too, I think. I don't know. Anyone with mental health can ring up and talk to someone. And it's
like a suicide
prevention line, and it's provided. It's a great service. It's provided by the government, and apparently these dickheads are ringing up wanting phone sex. What the
perverts?
Fuck? What the fuck?
So they're saying, the girls are saying that they'll answer the phone and go, hello, welcome to Lifeline. How can I help you? And guys are like, I'm on point.
But they're not doing it because when I saw it, the headline, I thought, oh, they're just making a mistake. They're misdialing. But they're not. They're doing it because, one, it's free. Yeah. And two, they get to talk to someone. And it's free. Yeah, it's not only is it a free service, but it's also a free call, obviously. It's a 1-800 number. It's a 13. Well, anyway, but it's free.
They're doing it, right? They're doing it, and there's someone trying to get through that needs help. There's someone that's going, I'm going to slip my wrists any second now, and they can't get through because some fucking idiot's having a wank.
From the FBI files.
2000, scientist Rudolf Price created a time machine that could take him 50 years into the future. On his return, he wrote, in 2050, for an exuberant price, one can download a robot in the image of their choice and program to their liking.
And it's AI.
Yeah.
The robot's AI.
Yeah, they're sex robots.
Sex robots, right.
These robots have superhuman strength, will last 1,000 years, and are practically invincible. It wasn't long until pirate websites offered inferior bootleg copies for free. Are you there?
Yeah. I'm just fascinated.
For free. Within 6 months, over 1 billion of these bootleg copies were downloaded across the world. The catch was, whilst having sex with the robots would play advertisements. Unfortunately, some of these robots were downloaded with a virus, which quickly spread amongst the bootleg copies. They became violent and took to the streets, killed people, smashed buildings, and destroyed anything that came within their path. Fortunately, I was able to bring back one of these copies. That's it.
Wow. That's scary. AI bootleg sex robots.
Well, the fucking idiot bought one back.
So they're here.
They're here.
But there'd only be one. They don't propagate. Do you know what I mean?
No, but this one.
But there'd just be one.
What's going to happen is he's going to say to this one, okay, Martha, I'm just going to work. I'll be back. And Martha will go, yes, master. As soon as he gets out the door, she gets on the computer, starts programming all this fucking shit, waking up all these AIs. She's the one that's because he's gone into the future and come back. She's the one that's created the whole thing.
Oh, so she's just sitting at home bored. So she said, I need a friend, so I'll just make one.
Yeah, and then I'll make another friend. I'll make another friend.
That was easy.
Yeah,
that was easy. Now are we going to have a party? No, we're going to start up a girl band. So we need 5 or 6, and then it just goes out of control. Oh, right. Fuck. So
she started it all. He's gone because he went to the future. He's brought back this, and then that's all happened, and that's why all this shit happened in 2050.
Yeah. So you're saying that they're already here? So do you think you've met one? Have you met one? Do you think? Because you wouldn't know.
I don't know how many there are. I don't know. I've looked. Some of the girls I've seen can't be real. They're so beautiful these days. They cannot be real.
So without getting arrested, right? How could you tell if one was real and one wasn't without being arrested? Like, because you can't. I mean, you couldn't just go up and.
I think you'd have to smell their ass.
I said without getting arrested. So
that's the only way. You'd have to smell their ass because their AIs don't shit. So
they eat, so they must shit.
They don't eat.
Well, what do you mean? So so you start dating a chick and she doesn't eat?
Yeah.
Like, wouldn't that? Oh, right. No, they do that, don't they?
Yeah, they don't eat. That's part of their attraction.
Oh, right.
So you go around, you sniff their ass. If there's a bit of a shitty smell, they're real. If there's no smell at all, AI.
Yeah. Look, I'd be more like probably more motivated to make some sort of machine to test that. Or not that theory, but to test whether they're real or not. I think because sniffing asses, I don't think that I just don't think that's a practical way. Of
it's
determining.
Quick. It's you don't have to sit there and make machine. By the time you make your fucking machine, it's 2050.
Well, I was thinking, if it was that, if we could prove it, I mean, you'd have a lot of government funding, so it would be a lot quicker, I think. Well, actually, the more government funding you have, the longer it takes.
Well, my question is. Been
down that road. God. Yeah, what's your question?
I'm not going to ask the obvious question of if you could download AI, what would she look like and all that sort of stuff. I think we all know that. My question is, if you got an AI, would you ever walk again? Because she's superhuman strength. She'd be carrying you around
everywhere.
Yeah.
But how would
you know what? I'd be in one of those baby slings.
Because I was going to ask you that. How would she carry you? Like carry you like a fireman, or would you be on the back like a backpack, or
baby sling?
Oh no, but which way? But which way would you be facing? Booby or front?
No, front.
With your legs
I'd be
hanging out.
facing booby when I wanted a nap. So say she's walking to your place, which is an hour away.
And it's bumpy. It's bumpy.
If she's walking to your place, which is an hour away, I'm going to visit you. I'd have a nap on the way, so I'd be facing the booby.
Yeah.
But if I was shopping, I'd be facing the other way.
Or a strip club or something like that, you'd be facing the other way with your legs dangling out.
I'd be going, put $1 down a G-string.
But what for safety, for WHS purposes, I'd probably wear red socks. Okay,
those poles that tradesmen have.
I would. I would do that, because then people would see your feet coming, and then I'm just saying, right? Although you don't need your feet if she's carrying you everywhere.
Exactly.
Shoes? I don't wear shoes.
But can you imagine the shit people would be doing? People would be, I'd get like, I'd just get her on all fours and jump on her back and just get her to gallop around the oval.
Yeah.
People would be having races.
Yeah.
There'd be betting, there'd be fighting, there'd be all sorts of shit going on.
Oh, you know what I'd do? I'd taunt people. So I'd go up to a fisherman who's sitting there, who's been there 3 hours, caught fucking nothing, and I'm with Maureen, my robot, AI robot, whatever. Maureen, and I go, how you going, mate? You caught anything? No, it's just real slow. I haven't got anything. I said, just watch this. Maureen, can you jump in? Just get me a tuna. Bang, in she goes in. 10 minutes later, she comes back. She's got this fucking yellow fin that's the size of a car, right? And it's thrashing about, and then she just punches it in the head, and then bang, it's lying on the dock, and fucking the fisherman's just going, his eyes, and he starts crying. That's what he does. He starts crying because he thinks, fuck, I'm such a loser.
This is why AI decided to get rid of us. From the FBI files.
I've got a man court, but can we do a man court after we do? Because I don't want to get in any. Is there a jingle issue?
Man Court is now in session with judges Duke and Leon.
No, let's do it.
All right, man court. This is small. This is real, and it's a very short one. All right, so a mate of mine, next door neighbour, actually. His mother-in-law is my next door neighbour. You remember the woman used to come in and put meat in my fridge? Well, sadly she went to a nursing home. It's very sad. But anyway, so her son-in-law has to sell the car, right? Get rid of the car. And he does this deal, these idiots on Facebook Marketplace or whatever the fuck, I don't even know what it is. So, yeah, I'm going to come down on Saturday, right? And he's from Canberra, which is about 4 hours drive. He's going to come down, pick up the car and drive back. Beautiful, he thinks. Beautiful. I've sold it, right? Saturday morning, he gets a text. He said, I'm really sorry. I'm a vegan, and we went out last night and we had sushi, and I've got a really, really sore tummy. I can't come and buy the car. Fucking hell. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? What sort of excuse is that? It's, no, I was walking down.
But vegans don't eat.
I know.
Fish, do they?
Well, I don't know. I don't know the guy. I'm just saying this is a true story. This is what he got. Text. I'm sorry. I'm a vegan, and I've got a sore tummy, and I can't come and buy the car. Fuck me. Dead.
I don't know why you brought this up to man court, because this doesn't even need judging.
Well, sometimes
guilty.
Well, you're fucking guilty. God, I couldn't believe it. I said, have you got his address? Because I think man court should go and hold a sitting session in his fucking house. That's what I think. I think we should all be there and we should be looking at him. And we're going, you know what we need? We need an expert medical opinion to see whether this guy's got lady balls. Because I'm telling you.
We'll bring the professor with us. Bring
the professor with us. Oh, fuck. Can you believe that? What an excuse.
I'm a vegan.
And I got a sore tummy.
Sushi and I got a sore tummy.
Yeah, food poisoning.
Did he use the word tummy? Did he use the word tummy?
I think he did.
Well,
I think he did. Little baby boy words. Little baby but words. They're little baby.
Just the word tummy is enough to convict this guy.
So
we've got the two words, two of the worst words.
What, vegan and
tummy. Now, I think that's 2 charges.
All right. So what's the punishment? I reckon the punishment he has to spend. He physically locked into King of Euros for 1 week. And he has to tell the big Turkish guy, the one with the hat and the really big knife. He carries that fucking knife everywhere. He carries it to work, right? And and he has to tell the Turkish guy, have you got something vegan that won't upset my tummy? Whoa, what you say? And the next thing is there's this little vegan on that the metal pole
spinning thing,
spinning around, and he goes, here's our first vegan dish.
Perfect punishment. Perfect punishment.
Beautiful. All right. What do you got?
I want to talk about a couple of strange OnlyFans things I've stumbled across. Now, this one's weird, but it's not the strangest one. It's this woman said that this guy he pays her to have like tiny little figurines of men in her room, and she has to come in naked with high heels on and make monster noises and stomp on these figurines and put them in her mouth. So she has to go around picking up all these things and putting them in her mouth.
That's brilliant.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant. I think that should be government funded.
You know what I think he's doing? I think he's making a Z-grade horror movie and he's just like filming it and then, he just captures that film and then he edits it and puts it in his film.
That's brilliant. And doesn't tell her.
No,
and then
it doesn't
just makes
tell
the
her.
film.
Yeah.
Makes the film and then and she's going, oh, you can't use my... Well, I paid for it. It's like Cameo. It's like Cameo. You see that? Yeah, that's the same as Cameo. People put shit on Cameo but they tell the Cameo person knows that it's going to be used commercially. But they don't know how or why. But
the other one is, and this is the freaky one, right? This is the freaky one. This woman has a client who goes and visits her, and he's like a 75-year-old man.
Yep.
And his big thing is he thinks that he can fuck the youth out of her. That's what gets him off. So it's like he's fucking and he's going, I'm fucking the youth out of you. Yeah. So he thinks he's getting her youth and she's getting his age.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, so he's trying to be younger
but he thinks he's trying to be younger. He's like a youth vampire.
Yeah.
So he's getting younger, she's getting older every time she says every time he comes in, he asks her how she's feeling, and she says, "Oh, I got a bad back. Oh, my knees are going." She's pretending that she's feeling older, and that's what gives him the erection.
Right. Wow. What a fucking idiot. To think that actually works. But no, I think I've sort of heard that before about people, and the it's when people are really rich and they don't want to die because, the only thing they can't really control, because they have all this money, they can control everything, but they can't control their own mortality.
Yeah.
So then they get on this big kick thing about all these elixirs and, and they have surgery and shit, I mean, fuck them. All right. I wanted to talk about this arranged marriage, right? Arranged marriage.
They reckon that's good.
Well, is it or isn't it? Now, imagine you're rich, you've got a fair-sized family, beautiful house, blah, blah, blah. Your daughter's come home and she says, Daddy, I have new boyfriend. He's banjo player from Dabo, right? And now you're sitting there and you've built this empire, right, with the convenience store chain, right? And you've got this huge empire, like it's huge. Like, you've got so much money.
I don't like where this is going.
You've got so much money, right, that, like you never spend it in your whole lifetime, right? So what would you do? Would you let your daughter, marry the banjo player? Or would you say, hey, you know what, Tony down the road, his dad owns those 4 service stations, right? I think, you should marry him. I can see that.
No banjo player from Dubbo. It's not happening. Not happening.
So all right, let's go the other way. So you're going up to your father and you're saying, Dad, I'm not going to get married. I just want to, just have an easy life just by myself. And he goes, no. That's not how it's going to play out. So he gets the photo out, right? And he goes, look, she's from home country. We all have to marry her. And it's like the Romanian heavyweight wrestling champion, right? And she's in her tunic, right? And she's like, let's say 123 kilo. And she's not fat, right? So she's a big unit.
She's all
right?
muscle.
She's all muscle.
Oh my God.
And Daddy is and when he says that, because
Hairy
Daddy
too. She's got a mustache.
Yeah, because your father owns that chain of tire, discount tire chain, right? And he knows how to make the deal, right? He knows how to get the cheap tires, right? So he's not going to back down. So what the fuck do you do? What would you do? What would you do?
Yeah, well, what's the ultimatum? What
she
if
doesn't
I
even
don't?
have a name. The wrestler doesn't even have a name, right?
What if I don't?
She's famous.
What happens if I don't?
Well, you figure it out. What do you think would happen?
I'm cut off. Is that it?
Yeah, and no tyres. You know all those tyres you've had on those stupid cars that you buy, how cheap they are, like $10 tyres? That's all gone, buddy.
No, yeah, I'd do it. I don't want to be cut off. I don't want to be poor like you.
Fuck no. Fuck, who wants to be cut off? So
I don't want to be cut off. That's the worst thing that can happen. Bring a sister as well.
So you've got to go to Romania for the wedding, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. First class.
But you have to wait. You have to wait 4 weeks because they got to make a wedding dress, right? So in the whole of Romania, there's no wedding dress that's going to fit her, right? So they have to make this wedding dress, and then you got to stay. So you do the whole for 4 weeks. You're just thinking about it. You're in Romania. There's not much to do. You don't really speak the language.
Yeah, but I'm rich. I'm in a first class hotel. I'm getting Romanian hookers while I'm waiting. And you know what? I'd make it even longer. I'd be going over there when they're showing me the wedding dress. I'd be going, no. Start again.
Yeah. All right. So let's fast forward. Wedding night. Wedding's finished. Wedding night. Okay. And then
start off with stretches.
Just a lot of stretches.
Yeah. Heaps of stretching.
And those expandable bandages. You put on your muscles to save your muscles. You just got it covering your whole body just in case, right? And she goes like,
you know what I do? What I do? I would say to her, look, My thing is, I don't have sex. My thing is...
That's not what the hooker said.
My thing is, you come in and stomp on all these little figurines. You come in and you go, right? You could live happily ever after.
No, I don't know. No, I reckon, you know what?
You just have a martini while she's doing all that.
Yeah. So I reckon she's there. She's in her Victoria's Secret, which it's not much of a secret. Let me tell you, everything's bulging out.
No, she's in the Romanian. She's in the Romanian version of Victoria Blabbermouth.
And she's going like this. She's going like that. And
is she clapping with a shit in her hand?
No, there's shit everywhere because you just shit yourself. No. Then I get up and I go like this. I go, okay, now we're married. I'm the boss. We do.
Was that the marriage ceremony? Is that the Romanian marriage ceremony?
No, this is
Everyone claps 3 times?
Yeah. And I said, I'm the boss.
Yeah.
And we're going to do it my way. My name's Leon, and we're doing it my way. And you know what? You know what happens next?
What? You got 2 black eyes, broken nose.
Can we get the gurney? Can we get the gurney up the stairs? Oh, fucking hell.
World's biggest shit. World's biggest shit apparently belonged to a Viking.
Yes. Yeah.
And is 20 centimetres by 5 centimetres.
Short centimetres, not inches.
It's centimetres. And then when I looked up, that's like 7 inches. I'm thinking, I'm sure I've done a shit that's longer than 7 inches.
Oh, really?
Are you not? I know you, because you shit like a rabbit. You do little pellets, don't you?
All right. 1, I don't talk about shit. And 2, when I do a shit, when I do a shit, I don't have a ruler handy. All right. Okay. So, nowhere near the bathroom. There is no rulers in the bathroom. Okay.
So they said this Viking must have been sick at the time because there were several hundred parasite eggs in it.
Well, I mean, they all had parasite eggs, in those days because they didn't cook the meat properly.
Yeah, he lived on a diet of meat and bread. That's like me.
Yeah, but there would have been raw meat and, so like...
Yeah, Romania. That's how they serve it in Romania.
Who's in Rome? All right, next.
Neighbour texting. Did I send you that?
Yeah.
So there's one woman, she's doing the gardening and her neighbour texts her all the time saying, oh, that's nice what you did with the shrubs while she's doing it.
Yeah, I know.
While she's doing the gardening. Did you really have to put your garbage out there? So the neighbour's basically sitting at the front window, just watching everything.
Yeah, or in the screen with the video, with the cameras, security cameras or something. Yeah,
oh my God,
that's fucking flippy, isn't it?
That's creepy, isn't it?
Nah, you should only ever see your neighbours sporadically and whenever it's a dual sort of motion, like both of you are in the garden or both of you are in the street.
I thought you were going to say whenever you're having a dual
motion.
That's just totally weird.
Yeah, no, it's fucked up. And it's tantamount.
When I look at my neighbours, when I don't text them to tell them I'm looking at them through their bedroom window.
Yeah, well, that's because they're asleep, naked.
Yeah, I don't text them and say, "Oh, that's nice panties you've got on."
Nice panties. Can you, when you wash those, can you just do it on my day off? Yeah.
All right, one last thing.
God, yes, I gotta go. My back's killing me. Yes.
Your back's killing you.
Yeah.
I sent you this text thing of a guy trying to get.
Yeah. The chain. Was it? What do they call it? A thread. A thread. Yeah. Do you want to read it out?
Yeah. So he says.
Funny. So this is real. Is this real?
Yeah, this is. I'm assuming it's Indian. because he says rupees. So
yeah. But is this like, what is this like from her, from him, from her, from him, or is this just all him texting her?
this is just all him.
Oh, right. That
But
makes
this
it
is
weirder.
at the end of it.
Yeah,
where
yeah.
She's stopped texting him.
Yeah.
So she's like, fuck this guy.
Yeah,
and this is what he says at the end.
Yeah.
He says, "Hey, beautiful. You there? Send meow pic if you there.
Meow pic.
Meow pic. Vagin pic?" And then it's got like heaps of question marks.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're my pussycat doll. Please send Bobby for 3,400 rupees, ma'am." And then when she doesn't respond, he goes, "Bloody slut whore, father fuck. Send naked pic now. I ask many time." When she doesn't respond again, he gets desperate and he says, "Please send it. Dying from cancer. One last wish to see your Bob. Then I take off life support so can die in peace."
Jesus Christ.
Then she doesn't send again. And he says, "Okay, I dead now. Fuck you, bitch. Bye. Never contact me again."
Yeah, which is interesting because never contact me again. He just said he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a man court right there. You know, like, is he... How desperate can you fucking get to be saying, you know, I'm on life support, I'm dying of cancer, this is my last wish, send me a picture of your tits so I can die in peace.
Beautiful. No, look, I think he probably just needs to be a bit smoother in his approach, but I think he's you know he's got the right. Well, I think she's probably got the right idea too. Who is this fucking idiot? Anyway, I don't know, Duke. The world's full of idiots. I gotta go.
Speaking of idiots, I'll see you later.
I gotta go. I have to go.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.